Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. Don't get got. Don't get got. That's right. In this video, I'm speaking with Carlton from Carlton's Travel Adventures about the possibility of getting got. Follow along.
Hey, you watching, man? Right now, you're watching dcbornrob on YouTube.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. My name is Rob Christian, also known as dcbornrob, Rob. I answer to them all. Thank you guys for watching. If you ever get any benefit out of my videos, do me a favor, go down and hit the subscribe button, click the bell to be alerted of any new videos, and like. Like helps the YouTube algorithm. For everybody who takes a second and go down and hit like, cool man said, you all right. That's right. Much appreciated. Again, this is going to be a discussion, not necessarily an interview, but pretty much Carlton from Carlton's Travel Adventures. You got to go check him out. There'll be a link below, of course. Check out his channel. I watched Carlton before I moved down there 2 years ago. And I knew he'd be a cool cat to hang out with, and we did. So, and thanks to him again for walking around Parquilleras with me my last night a few weeks ago. Anyway, but we discussed his brush with Scopolamine and finding a baggie in his house after he had a couple of guests. So let's just let him tell the story. Again, I apologize for the audio. The first couple of minutes are not as good as after the first couple of minutes because I hadn't had the microphone move close enough and the mic we were holding was not connected properly. And we were at Sweet Georgia Cafe and they were closing. So they were probably waiting for us to get out of there. So anyway, it's still a good story to listen to. So let me know what you think in the comments section.
I lived there 3 years and coming here about 6 years. And I know all the people trying to get scammed, all the tricks they're doing. So, you know, I've been very, very careful. Actually, I get nervous a lot, but I'm very, very careful. So I haven't gotten got yet, like you said, getting got. So hopefully it continues, right? And just being cautious and not you know, slipping up once or twice. I don't think once. I had a video last month about this guy I know who got and everything got stolen. And it was very careful. And the one time it's slipped up, they got him. Okay. Almost lost all his bitcoins, but they got him back finally. But anyway, so talking to this chick online, and she was being too aggressive, right? And she kept talking about coming over, doing massage, and keep saying that I can come and have a threesome with her sister. She keep talking about threesome. And I know when you want threesomes, I don't do a threesome because you can't watch them both at the same time. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you're doing.
You know, exactly right. Guys like threesome, not a big deal. I mean, one is taking attention, the other one is ripping you off. You know, whatever. So when you keep insisting on threesomes, I already got suspicious, like, something's up here. So let's play along with it. She keep wanting to come over. I said, no. She finally, one night, she wanted to come over, like, 6 o'clock. It was sun. I said, great. Then all of a sudden, 6 came, and she kind of, I got delayed. Then I come later. The next thing you know, it's like 8 or 9. Dark. Doorman's not here, you know. Suspicious radio. It's late. By herself. First time to your apartment. So I'm on guard now. I'm ready on guard for a possible, you know, attack. So she comes over. The first thing that pissed me off, she shows up and the picture she had online was nothing like her. I mean, nothing like her at all. How you doing? Picture looked like she's about 32. In person, looked like she's about 48. You know, wrinkled up anyway, and a big stomach. But I'm not a rude guy. I'm very polite. You know, I don't want to kick her out. Invite her in. So I get her something to drink. Just keep insisting that I drink also. You know, I'm not drinking anything because I'm suspicious of getting drunk. You know, I'm always on guard. And she keeps saying, "Why are you drinking also? Pour yourself a rum." I give her some, you know, some rum. Have a beer. Give me some rum. I really don't want it. I'm not a big drinker. And then I finally gave in and I said, okay, all right, let me have a drink. I pour some rum. And rum is clear.
Well, white rum.
It's very clear. in the glass, it's clear. You know, you can't. There's what's it called? The rum people drink a lot here.
Well, there's dark rum and white rum.
Yeah, but it's white, it's clear rum. Because when you pour it in, you can see it all the way through. So I poured the drink. We're talking. She keeps insisting on, you know, give me a massage. So that's what she does. She's a masseuse, right? And I keep saying, no, I'm good. And she said, no, I got you massage. I said, what's it going to cost me? I said, nothing, it's free. Free massage. Okay. But I'm always on guard thinking, I didn't drink a drink. I'm not a big, drinker. I had a beer every now and then. So we go in the room. I put the glass on the bedstand, next to me. With hers there too. So I'm naked. She can massage my back. I'm laying down, front wise, not looking, obviously. Sometimes I keep my head towards the drink, then most times away from the drink, back and forth as I get massage, And once she got up and she left, she said, "Give me a minute." I'm thinking, shit, where's she going? I'm not even watching her. This is a bad idea, you know what I mean? A strange woman in my house late at night, and I don't know where she's going. I'm thinking, okay, sure. She comes back, oh no, I had to go to the bathroom. So I'm sitting here now, and she knows the actuation. She probably spent close to an hour massaging me. She's just waiting, I guess probably to give me a drink.
Waiting for you to go to sleep or something.
No, I didn't drink the drink, she waited for me to drink it. So after a while, I finally said, that's long enough, I turn around on my front, I'm totally naked, She does nothing. I said, wait, I figure she wanted to get something done in action. Well, start something, nothing. And then after a while, like maybe an hour, I said, that's enough. You did a great job, that's enough, right? So I get off the bed, she walks away, I pick my drink up, I look in it, all kind of sediment in it.
In the bottom or floating?
In the bottom.
White?
No, like grainy sediment. Like dirt,
sand?
Like sand, like sediment. No, rum does not have that. It doesn't. I looked at it before. Rum doesn't have sediment. The glass was clean. I poured it myself. Nothing went in. So I picked it up and I said, "Holy shit!" I think right away. Then as I walked towards the end of the bed, I looked down. There was a baggie. This little baggie thing with drugs, right down the floor.
White powder.
I couldn't tell what powder. I probably was white, but it's a small little baggie where you cut it, break open and stuff, and the top was torn off. Never in my house. I don't do that stuff. No girls I know that come do smoke or do any coke. I would have talked before. I lived it. She put it there. She probably popped it out, put it in my drink, tried to stir it up, but caught my attention, and she stopped stirring it all up. I wasn't going to drink it anyway. I wasn't going to drink it anyway. I was always on guard, suspicious of it. And I took it, looked in it, she saw me looking at it, took it towards the counter, the sink, dumped it right out in front of her. Dumped it out. And I said, "Time to go. It's late, time to go."
Ladies walk out.
I told her, "Here, let's walk out." She walked out, I think she's the one that stole my cologne also. When I was probably $65 for the cologne. I bought it in Panama in the duty free. Only probably a month before that. $65. Next day I looked, it was gone. It was gone.
Okay. Well, you could have got for a lot worse.
I know, but I was always on guard because I'm so suspicious for everybody. Always on guard.
One thing.
What I want to say is, to me, I want to do it so I can get over the challenge of just in a game to see what would happen. But it was a bad idea. Because she could have knocked me out or something. I'm turned over, getting a massage. She could have, take something, hit me in the head or whatever. I thought about it later on and go, that wasn't smart. It was fun, but it wasn't smart.
You didn't know him? And you let him in the house?
Yeah. And normally, I ask for the what you call it, cellular. I've been it for years. I still not one for years. But since I was on guard and watching her totally all the time, on guard, I didn't ask for the cellular this one time. And I could have gotten got. But luckily it didn't happen because I was always watching. A lot of guys I've got subscribers who call me and tell me stories about it. I put 1 or 2 stories online, but they all get hit. And you don't hear about it.
I'm sure more people are getting got than we hear about.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They just don't tell anybody about it.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you think it doesn't go on.
A lot.
And you think you're invincible or whatever when you come down here.
Yeah.
You know, some people get comfortable. They feel like they're at home. You see them, they think they're still in America.
Yeah.
You have to be careful. I've had a few viewers tell me too, anytime somebody insists on drink this drink,
right.
Take another drink.
Right.
Take another sip.
Once you drink it,
Drink it. Yeah. So if you hear that, and that's coming from numerous people, if they're telling you this stuff, learn. You know, you don't have to learn from your own mistakes. You can learn from the mistakes of others. He let him in, and he'll tell you now he made a mistake.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Learn something by it. Learn something.
And see, I've been here for 3.5 years, and I usually never do that. I told people my rules. You get a copy of the cellular, you know, and a photo. If they show up, make sure the photo matches the, the face, cellular. And if you ask for the cellular, 9 times out of 10, if they're a scammer, they won't come. They won't come. That go for somebody easier. Go for a dumb guy.
One thing Rob told me, I interviewed him when he was in Houston once. Rob, the owner of Sweetwater Cafe, said as soon as they say a friend of mine, you mind if a friend of mine come over, or here's my friend coming over, he said run. Literally, physically, get up and run, because, I mean, you're got at the point of selection. That's a quote I think he said. You're at the point of you chose that person, you know, it's over. And you think you can use your guiles and your wits, but you cannot. And they're professionals. They do this for a living. You don't. You don't try to not get got all the time. But they're trying to get you.
I'm on guard all the time now. I mean, if I wasn't on guard, I would have gotten got. I mean, and guys get hit because they don't think about it. And believe it or not, what scares me the most than the new girls is somebody I know already, okay? For instance, girls I've known for 6 years or 4 years, you feel comfortable, right? And I don't trust them either now. I don't. There's a buddy of mine, I won't say his name, but he was here for a while, just left. He knew this girl for over 18 months. You know, knew her well, she was in his apartment, trusted her for a long time. And she was moving, I guess, out of Medellin. She drugged him and took all this stuff. 18 months. So you never know. You never know.
Yeah. Learn the lesson, guys. Learn the lesson. And that's why I asked Carlton to come on, because I saw the story he put it on his channel, and by all means check his channel out again. Link in the description below. But and you'll get to hear it right after it happened. I think he actually held up the baggie. Yeah. So be careful. I end every video with that. I want you to travel, but I want you to travel safely. So be careful out there. Thanks, Carlton, man. Thanks for telling the story, man. Hope you guys learned something. That's why we're doing it.
All right.
So I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure you go down and hit subscribe. And definitely like. It helps that YouTube algorithm. You know what I'm talking about? See what I'm saying?
We have a YouTube channel, like it. Please comment and share if you like the video. Please subscribe and kick the bell.